Good morning to one and all. I welcome you to my session, Economics Made Easy. Let me make it a little bit interactive. You can give your comments through the comments section. How do you find the subject of economics? Is it interesting? How many of you say it is interesting? Is it boring? You could say how many of you feel that it is a very boring subject. You feel like sleeping in that particular subject, be it in the morning hours or in the afternoon session. Those who are attending the schools or in the colleges, you can give your comments openly. But let me assure you, after listening to my lecture, let me see as to what is your opinion going to be. See, as you know, the subject of economics can be approached from twofold perspective. One is microeconomics, the other is macroeconomics. To start with, I shall handle the first part, namely microeconomics. So before I delve into as to what the subject of microeconomics is, let me clarify a very fundamental concept, okay, where we tend to make a blunder mistake. Most of us, those who are even in the education field, those who are teaching, those who are in certain professions, like some say, in any profession for that, let me not specify for that matter, okay. There are two important terms. One is economics, the other is economy. Are these two terms one and the same? You can leave a comment in the comment box. If they are different, how are they different? See, truly speaking, okay, these two terms are used more interchangeably, but in economic sense, these two words or these two concepts have two different meanings. What is economics? Can anyone answer? See, economics is nothing but a branch of knowledge. It is nothing but a branch of knowledge which has been looked at from different perspectives. Some economists regard it as a study of wealth, some regard it as a study of welfare, some regard study of scarcity, some regard it as a study of growth and development. So the subject of economics has been looked at from different perspectives, and it is still continuing to grow in these perspectives. So the question arises as to what is an economy then? Have you ever heard making use of the term economy? See, more often, many people I've seen in my entire career making an interchangeable, a convenient interchangeable usage of these two terms, economics. They use their economy, and at times they make use of the word economy in the place of economics. Okay, but what is the economy? I think while going through the papers or listening to TV news or radio news, you would have heard that Indian economy, is it American economy, okay, like French economy, German economy. So the term economy is more often related to a particular country, like say for example Indian economy or German economy or whatever it is. If that be the case, we should know, is economy and country both one and the same? No. Then we should understand as to what do you understand by the term country. What is the country then? A country is nothing but a landmass with a well-defined political boundary in terms of its longitudes and latitudes. So this, I'm repeating it. What is a country? A country is a landmass with a well-defined political boundary. It should have a well-defined political boundary in terms of its longitudes and its latitudes. So, if these parameters are met, we can call that particular landmass as a country. But can we call this country as an economy then? Again, the question arises, isn't it? See, if we just take up a globe or an atlas, okay, there is, in Southeast Asia, there is one particular island called as Melanesia. Okay, there is a particular island by name Melanesia. It is a country, but we cannot call it as an economy. The question arises, why? See, in Melanesia, even today, you can just verify, okay, humans are existent. Okay, they are existent. But still, even today, they are living in a primitive habitat. Okay, they are still leading a primitive habitat. They are still, food gatherers, food hunters, living in a primitive lifestyle. They don't wear clothes, nothing, no civilization is yet to take place. Civilization is yet to take place in that particular country. Okay. But we call this a country, but we do not consider it as an economy. The question arises, why? So, this forces us to know what is an economy then. If we need to consider a country to be an economy, okay, there are threefold activities which has to definitely take place. Number one is an agricultural activity. Number two, industrial activity. Number three, services. Isn't it? So, what is an economy? An economy is one where there is an integration of the primary sector, the secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. What is primary sector? As you know, primary sector, it connotes to the agricultural sector. The secondary sector, it refers to the manufacturing and the industrial activities. And the service sector, as you know, it encompasses very many things. So, this is what we mean by the term economy. Now that you should be clear as to what is an economy, isn't it? So, Melanesia is a country, but we cannot consider it as an economy. I think I've made it clear that all countries need not be economies, but all economies are definitely a country. Is that clear? Is that clear? I think I've made it very clear. Okay. This is the fundamental difference between economics and economy. Economics, I'm repeating it, economics is nothing but a branch of knowledge which has been looked at from different perspectives like wealth, welfare, scarcity, growth and development. Whereas the term economy refers to an integration of three sectors, namely primary, secondary and tertiary. Once you have understood this particular aspect, I think this would enable you to have a better and a clear understanding of the subject of economics. As and when I tend to make use of the word economics, I think you should be very clear. Just talking about a branch of knowledge. When I tend to make use of the word economy, we are talking about the integration of three sectors, namely primary, secondary and tertiary.